Hello, everybody. Welcome to day two. Welcome to day two of the Profitable Entrepreneur Workshop. Let me just fix my lighting here. All right. How is everybody doing today? Who is watching the replay? Hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. Right. It is 2 p.m. British Summer Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What time is it there? Please make sure that you are commenting throughout all of my lives so I know that you are paying attention. Remember our expectation that was set yesterday, right? You get all of this wonderful wisdom for free, and in exchange, you will have to engage and comment and like and give us information about yourself and your business and your struggles and how you're doing so far. So how is everyone doing so far? How was your homework? I want you to just center yourself right now. Get your workbook, right? Close all the other tabs. Put your phone on silent so that you are focused in today's workshop. And today's workshop is so important, and it is on pricing. So your first engagement for today is I want you to drop in the comments how much you are charging right now for the main service that you are providing. So give me the service and give me the price. I want you to leave a comment right now so I can see that you are engaging and not on Instagram scrolling through social media, okay? So I want you to do that right now. Don't forget that I am going live using StreamYard, so you have to confirm with StreamYard that you're happy for your name to show up. Otherwise, all I'm going to see is Facebook user, and I don't want that because I need to know who's following me in my workshop and paying attention, right? If you hang around, I also will have a gift for you. If you hang around and you decide to stay, I have a really useful gift for you, but only those who booked a connect call with me, a 5-minute connect call with me, because I like to know who I'm helping, can get this gift, which is a high-end proposal calculator that you are going to have a look at later on. So what is day two? Let's recap what day one was. Day one, if you have gotten and done all the action points in your workbook, you have got your mission statements, your vision statement, and your core values. These are the pillars that will allow you to have a profitable business. If you are lost with any of this, go back, rewatch day one, and do the action points. Now, day two is all about pricing your services and finding your ideal clients. And guess what? If you don't know your mission, vision, and core values, chances are you have no idea what your services are and who you want to give those services to and who you want to serve. So it's so important that each of this day you follow in a consequential manner. There is logic to this workshop, okay? They each build on top of the day previously. So I'm not seeing any comments. I want to know how much is everyone pricing themselves right now. I want to know what your hourly rate is or what your package is for the most common service that you offer. I want you to leave it in the comments. Make sure that I can see it and I can see your name. Let StreamYard see your name. Hashtag replay. If you are watching the replay, please don't forget to comment, right? Remember the expectations we set yesterday. You get this information for free. And in exchange, you do engage. You engage by commenting, by liking, by connecting with me in the DMs. So let's talk about pricing. Now, pricing catches everyone off guard. Why? Purely because pricing is really, really personal. Okay, it's so personal. People live everywhere in the world. We deal with an international market, meaning that people's living standards, living expenses, living expectations are different worldwide. Okay, and because you are in a global market, there will always be a massive range in the pricing, right? So, and this is what most people get wrong. They get it wrong because they price their services without thinking about it. They just throw the spaghetti on the wall, hoping that a figure is good enough, right? And what happens is they start to get clients, and then they realize they were undercharging, and guess what? Wrong pricing equals a burnt out and bitter business owner. Okay? So, if you don't know how to price your services in the right way or up to the market that you want to target, chances are, one, you are going to hate your business, and two, you will probably not be profitable. And if you are profitable, it is to the detriment of your mental health, your energy, and other areas of your life, such as your family and your social time. Okay? So pricing is so important to get right, but also don't let anyone else make you feel ashamed about your pricing, because you live somewhere else, you have a different living standard than someone else. So pricing is personal. But you have to be strategic about your pricing. Just because someone is a friend does not mean they should get a discount. Okay? Just because someone is a family member does not mean they should get a discount, right? So make sure that you are being strategic about your pricing. And I'm going to teach you in today's workshop how to do that. So first of all, I want you to leave me some comments, and I want you to tell me how much are you charging for your services right now. So when I first started off as a podcasting VA, I was charging $30 per hour. And my logic was, I have to earn more than the UK, right, living wage. So that's about 10 pounds, right, per hour, which is around 15 USD. The average market for the VA services for a brand new VA is around $15 USD. So I doubled it, right? Because to take into consideration the GBP USD currency exchange rate. I then went with that for a little bit. And then as I got more clients, I decided to increase my prices because I knew that my services were getting harder to execute for people because it required more complexity. And I grew my agency from that, right? So if you don't have a strategic way of pricing your services and your packages, then you are losing out and you can never scale. And the reason for that is, one, you can't just magically think of a figure, right? Think, I'm going to do project management. Let's charge $250 per hour, right? You need to really be strategic about it. And I'm going to teach you how using the high-end proposal calculator that I always use inside my accelerator program to help my clients price their services right. They take into consideration all the expenses that they have in their life and their business, and then they come up with a figure. I urge you not to think of yourself as an employee. You need to stop charging hourly, first and foremost. And the reason for that is that when you are charging hourly, you are going back into what you used to be, which is an employee. And you don't want to be an employee, okay? Employees create so much profit for their employer, and they get nothing, or a tiny little 0.00010%, right? Kind of that was terrible maths. I'm not great at maths. But what I'm saying is, you need to make sure that as a business owner, as the CEO of your business, you are being smart about how you charge for your services. And so I have a gift for you, right? I'm going to show you what the proposal calculator is. And like I said, you can get access to this if you book a call with me, a connect call with me, and I can give this to you for free. So I am going to share my screen. Bear with me 1 second. All right, so let's have a look at my screen. This is the high-end proposal calculator. Let me just check that you can still see me. Perfect. Okay, so this allows you to be strategic about your rate and the services that you offer. And I put some dummy stuff here. So for example, if your rate is not $100, perhaps it's, you know, for a strategy session, you want to charge $50 an hour. I think that's really cheap, but there you go. You know that you can have, for example, four sessions, could be hourly, 4 strategy sessions, and you can do it as a VIP day, for example. The weekly cost of that is $200 and the monthly cost is $857. So what you can do is you can make sure that you're getting a profit, and you can round that monthly cost. I always round up. So I want to make sure that if someone wants to get weekly one-to-one strategy sessions with me at the rate of $50 a session, right? It would be around $900, right? For weekly calls. Is this making sense to everybody? For example, if you're a social media manager and perhaps your rate is $30 per hour, you know that an audit takes 8 hours, right? You know that one social media audit client will cost $270. Okay. So what you can do is you can then go up the $300 and say that you can do a social media audit for $300 and knowing that you have a profit. Same thing goes. If you, for example, want to do content management, then this includes, for example, hashtags, posting, and writing the captions. Your rate might be $100 because that is a lot more skill set. You know that it will take 5 hours per week. So the weekly cost is $500. You can then charge a monthly retainer of, you can round it up to $2,200, right, to make a profit. So I want you to make sure that you are calculating and being strategic about how you're charging different, when you're sending proposals, you're breaking it down by exactly what the service is, right? Down to how many captions per week, how many graphics and exact actions, and then the hours needed per week and the weekly cost, and then you'll have the monthly cost, right? And make sure that you're rounding up the monthly cost so that you know that you're making a profit, a healthy profit. So I hope this is making sense for everybody. This is something that a lot of people don't do. And this is the very reason why there's a calculator, that credits calculator, and you can, get it for free if you book a connect call with me, and we can talk about your services and how to use this calculator. So make sure that you can DM me anytime if you want this. But yes, like I said, only those who get on a connect call with me will get the calculator, because I want to know who I'm helping and I want to make sure that the right people are getting my gifts. All right. So that's the end of today's day 2, basically. I want you to really think about how do you become strategic with your pricing. And if you go back to your workbook, right? Your workbook asks you, how much do you actually have to take home at the end of every month? This figure is something that you really need to know, okay? And for those of you who still don't have clients, that's okay, but you need to have something to aspire to. So if you want to open up your workbook and we want to finish it here, I just want to go over the action points that you need to take for today's day 2, okay? Day 2 is all about knowing what your services, now that you figure out your mission statement, your vision statement, your core values. It's all about what services are you going to offer and what is your hourly rate, right? And the hourly rate, you're not going to say this to people, right? The hourly rate, because again, we're not exchanging time for money here. But what we want you to start doing is to start having a base rate so that you can create your own proposals, right? And your own packages and offerings using the calculator that I have, that I will give to you if you get on a connect call with me. And I also want you to know how many hours do you need to work per week to deliver your services. Because again, you need these building blocks to use the calculator to calculate and package your services correctly. I want you to list all of the expenses in your business. Are you using Calendly? Is that a monthly subscription? Are you using Dubsado? Are you using G Suite, right? And how much do you want to get paid at the end of each month? I have a figure that I know I need to, that is my absolute figure on how I want to feel. If I hit that figure, I know I'm rich, right? What is rich to you? What is wealthy to you? I want you to leave a comment about what it means to be wealthy. Is there a figure? leave some comments. Remember, this is what we discuss. This is all free information if you engage with me, right? That is your payment for all of this wonderful free information, is you engaging in the comments. I want you to ask yourself, where are your ideal clients spending their time? And I want you to leave a comment again. If you're watching a replay, I still want you to leave a comment. If you're watching the replay, I want to see you engaging. So where are your ideal clients spending their time? And I want you to take everything that you've created above, right? And actually create your service prices. And that's the action points for today, okay? Your action points for day 2 is to have a clear-cut idea of what services you're going to offer, at what price, have listed all your expenses in your business as well as your personal life, right? And also have that figure of how much you want to get paid each month. And I want you to start doing market research in time for tomorrow. Tomorrow is all about visibility, but I want you to start thinking about where your ideal clients are spending time. So like I said, this is the end of day 2. It's been such a pleasure teaching you. And remember, you can have the gift if you get on a quick connect call with me, and I can give you that high-end calculator to make sure that you are pricing strategically. So everybody, I wish you all a lovely, lovely Tuesday. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Pricing is so key to build a profitable business. And to be able to think about your pricing strategically is the number one thing you should do as a CEO, right? And make sure that you are not burning yourself out and crawling back into hourly, which is what employees do. Don't be an employee, right? We left corporate life so that we can run and be remarkable CEOs. So everybody, thank you so much for your time today. I will see you next week for day 3, one of my favorite days, and it's all about visibility. Same time, same place tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. British Summer Time. See you tomorrow. Bye.